once again for the renegade master. Back 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 once again for the renegade master.
So we are back again, my little renegades, for episode 2 of the Queer Ultimatum, Queer Love. So I need you to know, let me know in the comments, how many of you have already watched this show? How many of you are waiting for the 31st to come? Because, you know, like myself, you've probably binge watched a whole lot of them, all the episodes already, but now you're having to go back through to remind you as to what has happened. Well, that's what I do, remind myself as to what has happened, come back and talk to you lovely lot. So here we are again. So as we know, the couples have gone off, well, hopefully going off on their, like, picking who they want to be with. So right now they're on their dates. So I think Lexi has been dating Vanessa and Mal. Me personally, I would like Lexi with Mal. I don't trust Vanessa, as you could tell from my last video. I don't like Vanessa. I think she's on there for a total free for all. Xander's, as I said, open up that Pandora's box, and all she wants to do is see how much people she can get to literally like her and be about her in that sense. Well, Vanessa and Lexi was on their date, and Vanessa was talking about how she's lost her spark with Xander. And my thing is if you've been with this woman for nigh on coming up to 4 years, if you've lost your spark with someone, then why the hell are you still trying? Why have you not decided, you know what, I'm going to cut my losses, fish or cut bait, and basically, rather than hurt this person all the more, because this person's brought you on this motherfucking show to say, I want to get married to you, I want to make this serious, what the hell are you playing at? So if you know full and well that you've lost your spark with that person, then why in the hell did you decide to do this program? That's all I would say, because I think myself, Vanessa has ulterior motives. This was the only way in which I think Vanessa could basically tell her partner that that was it. We are one and done, that she'd had enough and she wants to feel like other people. But I don't think she was able to tell Xander that, or she probably has told Xander that. We don't know. She probably has told Xander that many a time, but Xander don't want to listen to that, because, you know, Xander is one of them steadfast and steady people. I have to say, I'm sorry, I don't know what you think, but you can let me know in the comments. But as I said, Vanessa annoys the hell out of me. I'm going to try and not make this episode all about Vanessa, but she's so prominent in the freaking episode, it's just unreal. I'm trying not to make it about her, because I'm trying to highlight the others, but we shall see as we go on. But as I said, keep telling you, let me know in the comments what you think. If you put any questions in there, I will come back to you within reason. There's gotta be good questions within reason, okay? And it's gotta be about the show. Even if you'd like me to watch something else and give my reaction to something else, I don't mind, but it will probably more than likely be after I've done the reactions and the synopsis to this show. So me and myself with Lexi and Mal, I think they are so level-headed together. As Mal asked her if she'd ever dated anyone like her, because she was like, what do you mean in terms of, you know, dating a black woman? And Mal didn't, Lexi didn't even think about the fact that she was black. All she was thinking about is in terms of Mal being a mask-presenting woman. And she said that she'd never dated a mask-presenting woman. But all I'm going to say is Lexi, in her view and how she puts herself across at the age that she is, she's so mature and so self-assured. I know for damn well I was not like that at that age. I was not like that at that age. I was still finding my motherfucking feet. I mean, I'm still finding my motherfucking feet at this age. I don't know about you lot, but I was not like her at that age. But as a skin, you can let me know in the comments what you think. But I would say Mal is definitely gunning for Lexi. Mal wants Lexi. We can see that in the way she vibes with her, in the way she talks with her, and the things that they talk about, because their things are not just surface level, it's quite deep as well. They go quite deep in terms of talking about family. their moral standing and everything like that. But then we get to Tiff and Sam, because Tiff is on a date with Sam, talking to Sam. Sam is quite a level-headed person and kind of gives the person what they need at the time. So then Tiff gets quite emotional from that, and she's always said that, you know, she likes the spicy girls, which is why she's with Mildred. But with Tiff and Mildred, it's more about the sexual aspect of it rather than the talking and the intellectual gathering and being emotional with each other. She doesn't really show those emotions to Mildred, and it is Mildred that gave Tiff the ultimatum, because Mildred's been married before but it didn't work out. But she wants to be married again. She wants that companionship and that connection with someone. But bearing in mind, Tiff and Mildred have only been together for 2 years. So, you know, it's still, in my estimation, it's still a little brand new. But yous lot can let me know what you think in the comments. But I still think it's a little bit brand new. But hey ho, there's me. As that song says, only fools rush in. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, you've got Vanessa and Ray. Ray is the partner to Lexi, and it is Lexi that gave Ray the ultimatum. So Vanessa's now zeroed in on Ray, and she wants to begin dating Ray. So now you've got Vanessa dating Lexi, and you've got Vanessa dating Ray. That will not end well. That's all I'm going to say. That's not going to end well, because I don't understand your mentality and your thinking that you like Lexi and then you go for her partner and then you start dating both of them. That just kind of says something about yourself and how you see yourself to other people, because Vanessa thinks she's the bee's knees. I'm sorry, I'm back on Vanessa again. I am so sorry. But she does. She thinks she's the bee's knees, and she irritates the living hell out of me. And I don't say that lightly. She really does. She really does. And then we have Yoli and Xander getting on well. And I kind of can see them together. I don't know if I can see them together past this experiment. But for a now type of experiment, I do see them clicking and getting along. But they're also having those deep and meaningful conversations as well. And then the good bit is you need to hold on to your hats, because you have Lexi and Vanessa go on their next date. They've gone in some park, they're sitting on a bench or whatnot. I don't know as I said before, I don't know what type of time Vanessa is on. She's on some demon fucking time. This girl is just about pure who I can get and how it makes me feel and how I'm perceived. It's all a me, I with Vanessa. So I can't remember what Vanessa says to Lexi, but she says something god awful, and Lexi reads her like a book, to the point that she calls Vanessa Voldemort. I was proper benning. I was benning when she called her Voldemort. And then Vanessa looked all confused about, where's this attitude come from? How has it got this way? So Lexi's been opening up to Vanessa, but again, Vanessa's always coming off as closed off. She doesn't want to go, as she says, she don't want to grow close to anyone. So my thoughts is, why are you on the damn show? She wants a trial marriage, but when she gets bored, she gets bored. That's what she's telling Lexi. I'm like, girl, I fucking see your Uber over there. You best go jump in it and go back to motherfucking reality, because I don't know what bloody world you're living in, but this is not the concept of the show. Now, if you were not going to put your all or try this experiment out properly in order to get the answers that you wanted to get, then why are you there? Why are you stringing Xander along the way that you're stringing her along? Because that's what she's doing. She's stringing Xander along, and she's got carte blanche within this experiment now to be dating these other women, these other people, to literally get what she wants out of it, which I think is just sexual gratification, because she don't want no relationship with nobody. She don't want to get married to nobody, and she just gets bored pretty quickly. So my thing is why the fuck did you let Xander bring you on this show? Because all you're gonna do is embarrass that poor woman. So basically Lexi told her, well, as from what you're saying, you aren't risking anything, but the other person is. So my thought is just tell her where the door is. Tell her where the door is, because I knew Vanessa was fuckery straight away. She was straight up fuckery. I don't care what anybody says. You can put it in the comments. You can say what the hell you like and try and spin this any which way you want to. But I'm telling you, Vanessa was there for the straight up fuckery of this situation. She wanted to be able to cheat, but have the ability to say, well, I didn't cheat because we were on this show. That's what it boils down to. That's what it boils down to. If you listen to what this girl keeps saying and how she speaks about Xander, she don't want to be with Xander. She don't want to be with Xander. Anyway, so to get to this dinner, where to meet up with everybody else, you know, because everybody's been dating, and basically Lexi it's proper awkward between Lexi and Ray, because Vanessa's standing right there trying to be the life of the motherfucking party, so it's proper awkward. So Lexi's able to then grab Ray on her own, and basically Lexi is trying to tell Ray about the motives of Vanessa. And basically she said that when they first come in, there's going to probably be someone that's going to throw a grenade in their fucking relationship and blow it wide open. Well, we all know who that person's going to be, don't we? We do. Do I really need to say her name again? Do I really need to say the name who should not be mentioned? We all know who that person's going to be. Do I really need to say it begins with a V, ends with an S? Yes, that's who she's talking about. So she's literally trying to have a proactive conversation with her partner, and her partner's just rolling her eyes here, there and everywhere. Now my point is on that thing is, you said what you said, Lexi. Let Ray deal with the cards where they fall. If she's going to pick Vanessa and Vanessa's going to pick her on this trial, living together, seeing if they get married, or this trial marriage as Vanessa puts it, let Ray do that. Let Ray experience what she's going to experience, because soon enough she'll realise what you're talking about, because Vanessa's not a nice person. She really is not a nice person. The one thing I will give her is that she's very true. She's very true to herself. That's the one thing that I will give her. She's very true to herself. She may be highly full of fuckery, but she's very true to her motherfucking self. That's the one thing I'll give her. So, we go on to Mal and Yoli. Mal basically gives Yoli her blessings to explore what she's willing to explore, and basically told her that she's connected with Lexi. And I kind of think she broke at that point. She started crying at that point. And I'm like, this is what you signed up for. All of these couples, this is what you signed up for. This is going to be one hell of an emotional ride. Ain't no ifs, no buts, or maybes about it. It's going to be one hell of an emotional ride for these people. And nobody can prepare you for that. No one can prepare you for the outcomes or how you feel going in there. I mean, I can sit here and chat to this camera all day long and saying, well, these are my feelings and this is how I feel. But at the end of the day, I ain't going to know how they feel. Only they're going to know how they feel. So, at that point, I did kind of think, why is everyone having a big old meltdown at these drinks? I mean, because I'm like, you all know what you signed up for. You know what the concept of this show is. I suppose being exposed to it and getting into it like that, it's going to be a shock to the system. But if you've watched previous ultimatums before, you know what the concept is. So you know what you're going in there for. Then we go to, again, Tiff and Mildred. Tiff starts grabbing up Mildred, starts kissing her. And as I said, and Mildred's like, you know, standoffish and backing away, to be fair, because that's not what she's there for. At the end of the day, Mildred gave Tiff this ultimatum. Yes, the sex is good between them. They ain't denied that at all. It's spicy, it's hot. but it's not about it's not about the lust aspect of it no more for Mildred. She wants to move on from that aspect. Yoli and Lexi do not like Vanessa at all, and both of them are concerned with Vanessa's motives towards Xander, and I stand with them on that. You can let me know what you think in the comments, but I completely stand with them on that, because Vanessa has not shed herself in a good light at all. I don't know what the hell she's doing, but only she will know what she's doing. But I'm telling you, she's gonna put a string of a wake of broken hearts in her freaking rearview mirror, and that broken heart will be Xander's. Basically, so then you get Vanessa, who takes Xander to the side, and like, you know, Xander then explains to her who she's got an interest in, and that's Yoli. The way that woman face dropped to the motherfucking earth. Oh my God, I was about to get a bloody shovel and give her a chin back. My girl started sprouting and saying, how could you? Because because Vanessa's there saying that Yoli was horrible to her, and now you want to make a connection with her. Let's get it right. Yoli was not horrible to Vanessa. Vanessa started shit with Yoli. Yoli clapped back. Vanessa didn't like it. Second time around, again, Vanessa's tried to start shit with Yoli. Yoli clapped back. Vanessa didn't like it. Now she's trying to blame Yoli for making her feel stupid. That is not a Yoli problem. That is a Vanessa problem. Have we got it? You got it? Yes, we got it. Let's get going. I believe that Vanessa really thought that Xander would find nobody in this experiment, because Xander was so much about her that she had it on bets that Xander wouldn't find nobody in this experiment. So when she got the shock of her motherfucking life, when I told you in the last episode that I said she's going to get the shock of her life, she did. When Xander told her that she made a connection with Yoli. Now, Vanessa don't like Yoli. And we all know why, because Vanessa wanted Mal, but Mal didn't want Vanessa at the end of the day. Yoli sees through her bullshit the same way Lexi sees through her bullshit. So now I'm like, but hold on, you were all gung-ho in terms of, I'm single, I can date this person, I can date that person, I can date this person. But now all of a sudden, you have an issue with Xander going to date Yoli, or actually having a connection with Yoli. Pot calling kettle black is all I'm gonna say on there. So in the next episode, I think that in the next of this episode, they then go to pick on their choices. So before I reveal who the choices were, my predictions were that Lexi will pick Mal, Yoli will pick Xander, Tiff will pick Sam, Ossie will pick Mildred, and Vanessa will pick Ray. So we go on to this dinner. They're all laid out, you know, they all come in, and then they all have to like, I keep wanting to say the commentator, but she's not a freaking commentator. You guys know what I mean. You know what I mean. The person who like comes in and does like the introducing and all this, that and the other. You know what I mean. I know she's not a commentator, but you like know what I mean. Anyway, she goes around the table and tells each one like who are they going to pick. So Vanessa basically sits back. Xander goes first, starts speaking about Yoli, actually glowing about Yoli, to be fair, and Xander's and Vanessa's face looks like a smacked ass. I'm in seventh heaven, looking at Vanessa's face because it makes me smile, because I'm like, yeah, nah, you're not all that you think you are. Because you thought you were central to this woman's world, that she couldn't move without you. And I think you think that then moves on to everybody else, that everyone's going to find you irresistible. And they didn't. And they didn't. And it's literally like reality is smacking you in the face now. and I'm sorry, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm so loving it. So we all know that Xander picks Yoli, and as I was saying, Vanessa, be careful what you wish for. And Yoli chooses Xander back. So then it's Ray to pick. But then I noticed then when Ray picks, Vanessa, of course, drops her mouth in again and talks about Mal and Lexi. And again, Lexi's like, nah, I'm not having this. And Lexi just blows it wide open and basically says to the group, I don't know why she's here for. And again, tells Vanessa, I don't know what your motives are, but I don't trust you, and I don't know why you're here in this program, and basically lays it down pat. And I have to say, I admire the girl. I admire her, and everybody else had her back. Nobody didn't let her get shit on. Everybody else had her back as well, because they saw what we were all seeing in terms of Vanessa. The only person who don't see is Ray and Xander, because of course Xander jumps in to protect her, and the minute that Xander does that, you see that dirty ass smirky smile come back on Vanessa's face. You see that fucking grinch smile come back on Vanessa's face. Like, and I'm like, she's there just sitting back and letting Ray and fucking Xander bloody protect her, constantly jump for her and say, well, no, and she's sitting back enjoying all of this. And I'm like, can none of you like see how she's reacting at this table? Now, if you like saw what I saw, then please put it in the comments, because I would really like to know what you thought about this. So as we know, Vanessa chooses Ray, no surprise there. And Ray chooses Vanessa back. We go to Mal. Mal said she was always going to choose Lexi, and Lexi chooses Mal, and you can see Yoli get really upset about this. I think it's more or less in the way that they talk about the other people that they're going to be living with. And I'm like, do they never talk like this towards them or something like this? And I'm just like, it must be a shock to the system to hear your person that you've been with like for a few good years talking about someone else that they've met within a week. Do you know what I mean? But we shall see how it all pans out. So then you have Ossie chooses Mildred, and then you've got Tiff chooses Ossie back, and Sam chooses Tiff. But then before Tiff chooses Sam, you got Tiffany start crying and opening up and showing her emotions at the table, which Mildred has never seen before. That then gets Mildred upset. Mildred walks off to the toilet, and again Sam follows her and tries to, you know, the whole sexual aspect again. And this is the problem with them two. It's about the whole sexual aspect. They don't actually talk to each other, and Tiff just tells her to leave her alone. So then Sam comes back to the table. Tiff comes back to the table, chooses Sam, and apologizes to Sam basically for what I gone with Tiff, because she did follow Tiff from the table. But I'm just like, yeah, it's certainly heating up. It is certainly heating up. And as of course, as I always say, I'm gonna end it there. I need you to like, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button to let you know when I'll be back, because I will be back for episode 3. But as again, I shall sign off, and I'll see you soon. Take it easy.